Hello everyone and welcome to today's walkthrough of the new Vertex 360 Workers app. Vertex is the all-in-one platform that JessiCare will be using for viewing your shifts and schedule, recording your working hours, completing all documentation, reporting incidences, managing your availability, and filling out certain forms. We are trying to move to a system that is easier for you to navigate and use while being all-in-one. This app should be recorded for compliance, payroll, and quality care, and should include everything that you need to work within JessiCare. Today I want to talk you through all of the different parts of the app so you feel confident and comfortable to use it when we transition on the 27th of April. Let's begin. In the top left-hand side, you will see a pop-up screen which has a lot of information, and I'm going to walk you through these one at a time. We have created a fake profile for this demonstration, Jake Smith. You will see underneath Jake's name the 100%. Now this is a percentage that all workers will have, which is called their percentage of compliance. All of the documents that you upload and give back to us, including certificates, licenses, as well as all of your HR documentation, makes up your compliance percentage. We always want you to aim for an 100% compliance rate, but if you're hovering around the 95, even 90 range, there will be only one or two documents that you have to upload to get that to 100%. Let's take a look at the documents section. When I click on My Documents and Required Documents, you will see all of the documentation and checks that you need to be able to work as a support worker with JessiCare. This includes your 100 points of ID, medication management certificates, first aid, infection control, and all of your HR documents, including your TFN and your superannuation. If you don't know what documents are coming up to expiry, you can click on the Expired Documents section. When you go back to the Required Documents, all of your documentation that has been uploaded for you by management will have an issue date and an expiry date. Don't worry too much about the issue date, it's mainly the expiry that we look for. You will be notified well in advance by the Vertex 360 app if you have any clearances or checks or any certificates that are expiring soon. So please keep an eye on this to make sure that you are fully compliant. The next section is availability. This is an exciting new feature and we are really thrilled to have it. Not only can you put in your leave and time off requests for a partial or full period of time with leave. Now partial leave applies for the same day. This is good if you have something on in the morning where you know that you usually work, but you are available for the afternoon. The next section here is availability. So you will be able to add your availability from Monday through to Sunday, and you will be able to change this at any given time. This will give the rostering team a really good overview, including Lee and myself, of what your availability is and if there are any changes to it. You can also add availability that differs from a day and time. For example, on the Monday for this worker, it's got 8 o'clock to 1 p.m. and then from 5 to 11:59. So I know that they are unavailable from 1 o'clock to 5 p.m. So please, once you log into the app, go through and update your availability. I would suggest doing this on a month-to-month basis just to make sure that everything in here is up to date and current, as we'll be using this predominantly when scheduling shifts. The next section down here is the policies. This is a really good section where you will be able to see all of JessiCare's most updated policies and procedures. Let's go to the main interface now. This is what you'll be greeted with when you log into the app. I will also detail that when you are trying to log into the app for the first time, you may find difficulty with the password. I would just recommend clicking Forgot Password, using the email address that you have given to JessiCare Management, and then you'll be able to reset the password to whatever suits you. Please make sure that your password is free from any personal identifying information and is a secure password so that no data breaches occur while using the app. Let's look at a few of the sections that you'll be greeted with once you pop in. Now, this particular worker, Jake, has an appointment or a shift with Harry coming up from 7:50 p.m. to 11 a.m. and it's a sleepover shift, which you'll see with the indication there. This is going to pop up for your most current shifts, and it also gives you a countdown to when that shift time is to occur. If I go over to my schedule, I will be able to see my daily and weekly view of what shifts I have for that particular week. This will be really beneficial for staff, as it will give you a good indication across multiple clients of who you'll be working with. Gone are the days where you have to go from client to client in the interface, and you have to try to find and navigate that to recording your own schedule. Vertex will have that all laid out for you very simply and show you exactly where and when you'll be working. Now let's have a look through the different sections of a shift. Now we have the shift note section, where you'll be able to review all of the past case notes from all of your fellow staff. But there's 3 particular new sections that I really want to introduce to you. See this yellow indicator light in the right hand corner? That's the important alert section. So if there is any particularly important information that management needs to communicate to you, that will pop up here. Also, in the tasks section, your fellow staff members as well as the participants and management can add tasks for a certain shift. Say the laundry might need to be done that evening, and it's not usually. We can pop in that task, or at the morning shift can pop in that task for the evening shift to do. Instructions is also able to be adjusted by the participant, just to make sure that they are all over their care, and if anything new pops up, they can just record it so all staff are aware across the board. So please take the 3 seconds to click Important Alert, Tasks, and Instructions. It was 3 quick clicks, but it will make sure you are fully all over everything that needs to happen that shift. The next section here is medication administration. If there are any particular medications that are scheduled for the time that you are on shift, these will pop up here. I want to stress that this does not take away from the medication management plans. Those high intense plans are there for a reason, and you are to use those over this at all times. Of course, the client is always right. So if there is a medication on here, but they are not going or don't use it, or they are not going to take it, please just report this to management so that we can remove it from the medication chart and go on with what the client has to say. It's always their choice and control first. Alrighty, now for the next really exciting section. When we check in for this shift, which it may not let me do because technically it's not the time, but it has let me do it. In the bottom left hand corner, you will see Start Travel. This is a very exciting new feature. For those community participation clients that may transport participants here, there and everywhere, instead of using a separate app, you are now able to start and stop your travel at any given time. When I do this, it'll prompt me to turn on my location in settings. Set that to always, go back to Vertex 360, and my travel has started. This will allow you to travel and not have to record it on a separate app and send it to management. These will all be included in your timesheets, which we'll explore later in the video. When I have finished my travel, I can stop, and those kilometers will have been recorded. This next section is a very exciting new feature within JessiCare's transition to Vertex 360, and that is our new incident report and incident management system. From the app, come the 27th of April, if you need to report an incident to management, this is a very easy and straightforward way that you can do directly from the device. Either navigate on the home screen or come over to Participants, select the participant in question, and tap in the top left hand corner Report Incident. That will take you to the Incident Report form. To start, you will be briefed on the NDIS Commission's reportable incidents, including things like death of a person with disability, serious injury of a person with disability, abuse or neglect, unlawful sexual or physical contact, sexual misconduct against or in the presence of a person with disability, and the use of restrictive practice. All of these areas are required to be reported to the NDIS Commission within 24 hours of occurrence. Management will always be here to assist you if ever you need to report one of these things. The next section is the participant that it happened to. In this example, we'll be using Harry. The worker is Jake Smith. Now let's have a look at the different types of incidences that you can choose from. We have hazard, near miss, incident, or medication. The difference between these different sections is very important, as they will decide which type of incident that you report. Please take a moment to review the type of incident descriptions on the screen. Let's go through and do an incident report. For this, we're going to select incident. Today's example, we are going to say that Harry woke up and we have noticed a red rash on his left thigh. Now, it's really important that you enter all of these initial details, such as your name, if there was any other people involved in the incident, the address that occurred, and details of the location, so if it was in the participant's home, kitchen, bedroom, etc. We are also going to go through the incident category. For this one, we're going to select others, and we're going to fill in that it was a skin rash on his left thigh. Now let's go through some of these. Are there any injuries to the participant? Yes. We're going to select bed sores for this one. Does the participant look like they have been abuse, neglect, exploitation, or discrimination? Not in this case. Was treatment administered? Yes. So this has said the left upper leg. So we're going to also pop here in the nature of injury that there is a red rash on the participant's upper left thigh. Was first aid given? We might select yes. Was there a need for an ambulance, PRN administered, reported to the police or medical review? Please enter the valid details. And then the incident details. Here we may go into detail about that we were giving the participant a bed bath, when we noticed the existence of the red rash. The participant complained that it had caused slight irritation. We will go into what tasks were being performed, what happened during this incident. So, I was giving the participant a bed bath when I noticed the red rash on the participant's thigh. How did the incident end? What were the circumstances leading up to the incident? Any triggers? If you identified that maybe that there was a section of the participant's chair, or that there might have been a position the participant was sitting in that could have contributed to this, that is where we would put those details. If there was a witness, and then a signatory name for yourself, and uploading any files or attachments regarding that particular incident if you believe that that's relevant and necessary for management to follow up. Now with this, please make sure that if you are taking any photos of the participant, particularly in those vulnerable positions, if you've identified a bed sore, a rash, a skin tag, anything like that, you are only doing so on JessiCare approved devices within the participant's home. If it is not a JessiCare device such as the client's iPads or the client's phone, you are not able to upload any photos. It is essential that all staff understand that incident reports are legal and compliance documents. They play a critical role in protecting participants, staff, and the organisation, and they ensure adherence to the NDIS standards. Common errors must be avoided, including delaying reports, providing vague or unclear descriptions, leaving required fields incomplete, and including personal opinions or failing to submit the report after completing it. A properly completed incident report should be clear, specific, and factual. For example, instead of writing that the client had a red rash, we would like you to describe the condition around the skin, how exactly the rash came to be, and if there was any comments made by the participant in regards to the rash. We have heard you that the incident reporting system we had in place needed updating, and we're excited that this new system will take away some of the administrative burden from staff and improve the speed in which incidents are reported and resolved. This system is there to protect you, our participants, and goes a long way to ensuring continuity of care for our participants, and for both our participants and staff involved in incidents to make sure that management is proactive and timely in our responses and reactions to any incidences that may occur while you are on shift. So when I end my shift, it's going to prompt me for my shift notes, if an incident occurred, the kilometers if I do not feel that this report down here correctly assessed them, and then please leave the shift associated costs. In the shift notes, please enter these as you have been the entire time, with as much detail as possible on the activities conducted, how you supported the participant throughout the shift, and what activities and things did you do in your shift that contributed towards the participant's goals. I'll show you where to find these goals for reference for your notes. A really exciting feature, particularly for community participation participants, is the AI. Say my shift notes were assisted client with getting out of apartment and taking them to the local zoo. Now on the surface, these aren't great shift notes. There's not a lot of detail and they do not connect with how you have supported the participant in completing their goals. One tap of the AI button and it will come up with a revised shift note. Today I assisted the client in leaving their apartment and took them to the local zoo. This outing aligns with their goal of increasing social interaction and engaging in recreational activity. By visiting the zoo, the client was able to experience a stimulating environment, connecting with others and enjoying nature, which supports their emotional well-being. This activity also encouraged physical movement, providing an opportunity for exercise. Overall, the trip contributed to fostering independence and enhancing the client's quality of life, reinforcing their ability to participate in community activities and pursue their personal interests. What you guys don't know is that every single indicator in there is included in this particular participant, Harry's, goals and activities that I pre-programmed when I built this profile. So all of the prompts are not random. They are specifically tailored to that participant's goals. In this next section, I just want to take a few minutes to talk about something that really matters. That's you. As a support worker, you are constantly giving your time, your energy, your patience, and your care to others, and it's incredibly meaningful work. But it also can be very emotionally and mentally demanding. And sometimes that part gets overlooked. So Lee and I want to be really clear about this. Your well-being is just as important to us as the people that you support. That's why we've introduced the Wellbeing Check-in feature in Vertex 360. At the end of the shift, you'll see an option to complete a quick check-in. This is your space. It's not about performance. It's not about being judged. It's simply a way for you to let us know how you're going. If you've had a difficult shift, tell us. If you've had a great shift, tell us. If you're feeling overwhelmed, frustrated, or just need a vent, that's exactly what it's there for. You don't have to bottle things up or carry it alone. And we genuinely read check-ins. We pay attention, and when needed, we reach out. Not to question you, but just simply to be there and support you, because staying connected with you is what matters to us. Once I've ended my shift and I've popped in all my details, that is good to go. The timesheets is a next important section. If you have finished a shift particularly later, or maybe you just forgot to clock in, you can adjust the timesheet to be whatever time that you started. If these times differ to the scheduled time, management will be prompted and we may follow up with you if it is quite substantial. But say you were scheduled on from 7 to 11 o'clock, but we all know that sometimes things run late. So you didn't finish until maybe, I don't know, let's say 11:30 that day. You can adjust your timesheet to reflect that. Please be advised with timesheets that the pay cycle runs every fortnight on Friday. To ensure that there is no delay in the pay runs, please make sure that all timesheets are in by no later than Sunday evening. Being prompt with inputting your timesheets is critical to ensure that your hours reflect the exact times that you worked with our participants, and to ensure that there are no delays in the pay run. This is our way of ensuring that your timesheet reflects your hours. The last section that I want to show you is the participant section. This is really exciting as well. Not only will you get a quick snapshot, particularly if it's a new participant, of their major details including emergency contact numbers, date of birth, email and phone number, as well as different things. The document section is where all their high intense care plans, regular care plans, and any important information for staff to know will be located. This will also be on the participants' iPads, so please take the time to review these carefully to make sure that you are in line with the current procedures and ways of doing certain care activities. The case notes is where you can review all of the different notes from your previous workers, as well as identifying who is on the support team. The form section is another really important part. I am very excited to announce, and some of you will also be excited, that wound care, bowel record care, stoma care, vital signs, all of these different charting and documentations have not been removed. They're not going back to being on paper. They are still in the app. You are just to do it from the form section. So the wound care chart is a good example. So we'll start with this one. If I click to fill in the wound care chart, it'll go through the participant's name. So in this case, it was Harry. Wound type, it might be an abrasion. And the name of the worker is Jake Smith. Date of assessment, wound location, wound depth. What does the wound require ongoing tracking? Any skin condition around the wound, the educate amount, so the amount of residual fluids left on the dressing. Did the participant complain of pain or irritation? So all of these different things, including vital signs, the stoma care charts, all of these charts have been digitalized and uploaded to Vertex 360 for your use. Once you fill these out and send them in, it'll be exactly like AppSheet, where you do it in the different sections. So please, please, please take the time to familiarize yourself with the different charts and how to use them. If there's any questions or suggested edits to those charts to make them even better, I am so excited to hear your feedback. So please do not hesitate to contact me at any time so that we can get your input on how to make them better. Obviously, there are other sections within this as well that will be popping up as time goes on, particularly within the forms section. So please just know that there are frequent updates happening to Vertex 360, but for now, we are so excited that April 27th of this year, 2026, will be our official transition date. Please make sure that you have logged into your Vertex 360 app and have familiarized yourself with it prior to that date. Also know that this is going to be a company transition. There are going to be bits and bobs and little things that we have to fix along the way, but all I ask is that you please stay in constant communication with myself so that we can both work together on making this app perfect for you guys. Your feedback is the most important thing. You are on the ground every day doing the hard work to care for these participants, and I want to try to make sure that your lives are as easy as possible. So if there's another element that you would love to see on the app, please feel free to reach out and let me know so we can talk to the Vertex team to get that implemented. Thank you all so much for your time and attention to this video today, and we are so excited to be working alongside you guys to move into this next exciting chapter with JessiCare. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to reach out after this video, and we will be going over these in the upcoming team meetings. So please do come to those team meetings, say your piece. If you have any questions, also feel free to address them there. Thank you guys so much, and we are so excited to be transitioning over to Vertex 360. Have a great day.